if you're the first or the 15th generation. You're coming with us. Turn around and raise your hands.
If you insist. Computer, play Trump's favorite playlist.
I don't even know what I just saw. This is a paid request for Brian. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, topics, reactions, reviews, re-reviews, randomness, out of the blueness, whatever it may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. I mean, I could yell and scream and shout and curse, but the title tells you what kind of movie this will be. When someone actually goes out of the way to make a movie called Trump versus the Illuminati for the year 2020. If I say as such, it could easily be, what did you expect? I mean, when I got this request, I looked at the title and went, oh, this is going to be bad. The one positive I could say it is, at least is very short. It's like an hour and 9 minutes. 3 of those minutes are credits. Although at an hour and 6 minutes, technically, it still managed to be rather boring. And you may be wondering, if anything else, it'll be maybe bad, poorly animated, which it is. It's like someone took a bunch of assets that was left over from some kind of Windows program and just put them all together. Mars, space, astronauts, aliens, another alien, but I guess they're Lucifer, a wannabe Bigfoot. Most of your human characters are behind helmets so you can't see their face. But Donald Trump, sometimes you can barely see his face, and he looks like a goober. I go, what the fuck was this? All I have to do is talk about the plot. And it seems like it should be funnier than it is. There's a Chinese clone of Donald Trump. No, that doesn't mean Donald Trump is Chinese, or Donald Trump talks Chinese. Just, there's a clone that China made. I don't know why they made it, but they did. And this clone of Donald Trump has eternal life and large hands. And they throw a random line like that. I guess that's just meant to be, oh, I'm sitting there going, okay, and he has large hands. That's your punchline? He crashed on Mars. He's been living there for like 1,000 years. And no, I'm not going to look into logic of like how the hell did he survive 1,000 years on Mars? How did he have enough air? How did he have enough food or water? Because it's called Trump versus the Illuminati. Am I really going to be looking for logic? So there's this one alien that's with the bad guys. And I swear the one alien sounds like Starscream from Transformers. I'm ready for him to yell at Megatron. They work for the leader of the Illuminati, which is Lucifer. Although Lucifer just looks like another alien. Only this alien at times is in a wheelchair. Why is Lucifer in a wheelchair? And why does he look like an alien like the other one? And they look like aliens I would see in X-Files? I don't fucking know. Because it's probably a reused asset that you just plugged in there. They talk about prophecy that Donald Trump is going to destroy them. Donald Trump? You mean the president that was a sitting tyrant who brought nuclear war? That didn't hold up. I don't even know if this is made by someone who hates Donald Trump or loves Donald Trump. I'm guessing hate. I don't like the guy, but I'm actually at a point, I'm getting fucking sick and tired of people hating the guy, because it's become such a fucking old hat meme. I don't like Donald Trump. That's cool. I don't like Joe Biden. I don't like any politician. I've said this before. I think all politicians are full of it. They're in it for themselves. They'll tell you one thing to get your vote, and then they'll do the 180 on you. That's their job. Their job is to get you to vote for them, to get in the office, and then they'll just do whatever the hell they want to do, or whatever the hell they're told to do by a committee of people. Whether you're Democrat, Republican, or neither. That's why I don't have faith in politicians. It's not one guy, it's a committee. Let's also remember that it's a committee of people. And that's how it goes. So no, was I a fan of Donald Trump? No. But god damn, man. Guess what? There's another president for another year. Have things really gotten that much better? We've had a president for a year now, a different guy. Has it really gotten that much better? I say no. There's still a pandemic. It's still out there. Nothing's been fixed. There's a thing that you take, which I did, for my own volition, and yet there are other people that still get sick even after they've taken it. They've taken it and they still get sick. Because it's not that you don't get sick, it's that you hopefully don't get as sick. But whatever, that's a whole other topic. This movie doesn't deserve that conversation. My point is, I don't like any politician. I don't trust any of them. Trust no one. Chapter 1, page 1 in the Jack Kane manual. Lesson to learn, honestly. It's like the best lesson you can learn. And guess what? He didn't create nuclear war. So that joke didn't hold up. And for the first half of this, it's kind of trying to take itself too seriously. Where the clone of Donald Trump, mostly you see him with the helmet on Mars, narrating about his other self of Trump, narrating about being on Mars. Once while they throw in a joke, someone asks him, "So, how many broads did you grab by the pussy?" "That wasn't me, that was the other guy." And the Donald Trump impersonation, it sounds like something you would hear on Saturday Night Live. And it's just the animation is cheap. There's a lot of talking, and it's animated. It's animated. That means you can do anything you want with animation. It's just a lot of fucking talking. And if you hear noise, it's fireworks because it's New Year's Eve. Maybe they're celebrating that I'm reviewing this. No, I doubt it. A lot of talking behind these helmets. The one alien that sounds like Starscream, at one point he talks and you see his mouth move. Another point he talks and he's not moving his mouth. He's having this fucking pose. Sometimes there's some other voice that comes out that sounds like the devil and the golden child. Sometimes, it's just a lot of these scenes play out as bad PlayStation cutscenes. That's what they play off as bad PlayStation cutscenes. At one point, some bad guy aliens land on Mars, and I guess fight the clone of Donald Trump. I didn't even know because the Trump character is not saying anything. And then this fight scene is so poorly choreographed. What I mean with animation, you can still use choreography with how you draw, how you work the computer. No, every fucking 3 seconds is a cut to a different angle. It's like playing a bad version of a Resident Evil game and you're in the middle of a fight and they poorly program it so each time you move an inch, here's a fixed angle, here's a fixed angle, here's a fixed. You would call that bad programming. This entire fucking film is a bad bit of programming. There's another bit that he talks to some of the bad aliens, and he break dances in front of them. So you see... You know what? I mean, other than the voice, and once in a while you see a little bit of a face through, this could have been anybody. You could have had Sylvester Stallone. All you had to do was take out like the 4 times you see a little bit of a face through the helmet. What I mean is, like, plot-wise, story-wise, anything in between. It could be a clone of Sylvester Stallone. It could be a clone of Jean-Claude Van Damme. It could be a clone of Richard Pryor. It could be a clone of the Three Stooges. And they merged into one. The Major Stooge. It could be anybody. But they have the title, "'Tis the title's what sells, not the product." Which is true. The only reason I saw this, that Brian requested, I guarantee, is because of the reason he sent in a paid request for me to see this is because of the title. Just lazy animation. And so, as he's breakdancing from the aliens who are going to be ready to capture or kill him, some good aliens, as well as some human astronauts who are working together, they beam Donald Trump up, the clone of Donald Trump. And for a movie called Versus, there's not a lot of verses. Because the clone of Donald Trump doesn't really do anything. He's told he's a major part of a prophecy. He flies over there. He kind of goes down to hell. He's in front of Lucifer. He doesn't do anything. So, what was his actual fucking purpose? And they try to put in so much exposition about what happened in the past of the human race, and it becomes needlessly confusing at times. Or at least needlessly hard to follow. And for Trump versus Illuminati, if you don't go for it, just do it live action. Just have some guy pretend to be Donald Trump, and he's fighting aliens with his fists, with a pitchfork, with something else. It'd be stupid as well, but at least you're going for the joke. Whatever the hell the joke would be. This other guy, Jack Van Helsing, yes, Jack Van Helsing, who is a clone of Van Helsing. Again, you never see his face. It's always in a suit, like a $2 cosplay of Halo. And 80% of his dialogue is slutty vernacular against the female astronaut. How about I park my vessel in your dock? I love a good climax. I'm surprised it didn't turn to a fucking porn film. I'm surprised that this director did not just put a fucking sex scene in this. I'm surprised. It's not like this is meant for kids. I'm surprised he didn't put a fucking sex scene with these two fucking with their helmets on. It's like fucking with your socks on. Just take it off. But no. And then Van Helsing gets the help of another creature that looks like Bigfoot and sounds like Fat Albert. Hey, hey, hey! Bloodshed and mayhem? Fuck yeah! I can't do Fat Albert. Hey, hey, hey! That's what he sounds like. If Bigfoot sounds like Fat Albert. And then they do more because they get to a certain area. The Van Helsing character fights a bit. Captures the alien that sounds like Starscream, brings it back to base. The good guys' fleet are going to the bad guys' fleet. Trump flew there, is now face to face with Lucifer. Doesn't do anything. I don't know what the fuck. If it did something, the movie was so confusing in the way it's edited, or just not explaining the shit that we need explained. Because it seems like the good fleet just shot at the bad fleet and in literally 15 seconds blew it up. Like, they shot one time. Yay! And then they spent like 10 minutes setting up a sequel. You didn't even do anything in the first movie. Why would you set up a sequel? You set up a sequel when you did nothing the first time. Why? For another 50 minutes of just wandering around talking and more bad wannabe Windows Movie Maker cutscenes? I don't know. And then send up the sequel. Lucifer's going to come back and he's going to have these creatures. One looks like a wannabe Leatherhead from Ninja Turtles. One looks like, I don't know, Jacko. Like someone with a fucking pumpkin for a head. I just think of Sleepy Hollow if, yeah, that whatever. And like a few others. One, a wannabe Terminator called Exterminator. And Lucifer's like, blah blah blah, DJ, Kobe Trump. And then the towel pops up. I'm like, there isn't even a versus. This clone of Donald Trump didn't do anything. More of a bitch than anything. It's poorly animated. A whole lot of nothing. I mean, for a stupid towel like this, it should have gone with the stupidity. But it's like trying to explain so much of like its lore. I'm like, you're taking this way too seriously, movie. And I get it. Sometimes the best way to do a parody is to take it serious, and just because you take it so serious, that's how it becomes more ridiculous. But you did a bad job with it, just like you did a bad job with everything. You did a bad job with the animation. You did a bad job with movements of characters. There'll be someone talking calmly, but their body's moving so quickly. They're moving like this, but they're talking very calmly. I imagine if I'm like, hey, welcome back to another review. How are you guys doing? And you're like, what the fuck's going on? Are you getting electrocuted? Do you have a stun gun up your ass? I did actually yell, scream, and curse, but it's called Trump vs. Illuminati. You look at the cover, probably over here, you know. And even then, if you're expecting like a bad good time, so bad's good, they fucked that up because even, like I said, it's a little over an hour long and they still made a boring movie. Well, I guess that's the best deal of it all. You took something this ridiculous and you made it boring. That's skill. That's skill. Because there are, ridiculous movies. I mean, like Sharknado. I'm not into the Sharknado movies. But do I call them the worst movies ever? No. They're not my cup of tea. If I want parodies, I'll watch Airplane, Airplane 2, National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1, Hot Shots 1 and 2, more so Hot Shots Part 2. There are parodies I enjoy. Mel Brooks, Blazing Saddles, and Young Frankenstein. That's more my cup of tea. But, Sharknado, it is what it is. This is lazy. Absolute lazy. They had an idea, and they said, oh shit, we gotta make a movie? It's gotta be a little bit over an hour. Let's just come up as much as we can with as little of a micro budget to fill out an hour. I think it's an insult for me to compare to PlayStation cutscenes, because at least those had some excitement going on, unlike this. So, Trump vs. Illuminati, me versus Sanity. I don't know, whoever wins, we lose. With that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.